So what is up, guys? In this quick video I'm going to explain to you a few more things or new things. Life is about serving others. Serving others is a very powerful form of love. Why do we need love? Remember, love is God. Why do we need love? Because why do we need love? Or when I say love, I mean God. Love is necessary for life to continue, new life and new consciousness. So love is necessary. So basically that's why I told you before, it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have, it doesn't matter how much power you have. If you have no love, then you are nothing. So it doesn't amount up to anything if you have all the power, knowledge, wisdom, stuff like that. Love is greater than those other attributes. But those other attributes are beneficial, trust me. So let's go and let's talk about the body real quick. In the body, our fleshly organic mechanism is basically love as well. The whole earth is. So when you breathe in oxygen and then you breathe out for the trees, so you're breathing in for yourself, you're breathing out for life and for trees. When you're eating food, you're eating for yourself and for your body because you love your body. And then your excrement or your poop is, it's basically, okay, this is a fire in here. Your stomach is burning at over, like, I believe 90 degrees or something. It's like the furnace. This is the fire, the pit of fire, the lake of fire, whatever you want to call it. So when you eat it, food, which is, remember, anything material is different forms, solid or not solid, of spiritual energy, crystallized or hardened spirit energy. So the highest form of life, and when you're trying to plant a garden, is poop. They get cow poop. I mean, not all poop is, it's like, is better. Some is not as good, but poop is better than dirt because it has more life in it, because it's been part of the body. Okay, so let me see. I want to explain something else. Okay, so the dimensions. I want to talk to you about dimensions, and then I'll say this last. Okay, so the dimensions. The first dimension, level 1, is your thoughts. Your thoughts is the first dimension. Dimension 2 is where you write your thoughts down on paper, right? Okay, the third one is them coming to life. Remember we talked about the house. The first one is the thought, and then of me drawing the house, and then of me building the house in the third dimension. We can't go to the fourth because we are encompassed by our bodies in the third dimension. Our spirits are trapped in our bodies, so we cannot continue to the fourth just yet. So let's get back to hell, or the negative dimensions. That's saying, where do thoughts come from? Those come from, you guessed it, maybe not, -1 or 0, -1, -2, and they keep going down, up and down both ways. So now you know what I'm saying. That's where nightmares come from. Think about your deepest, scariest thoughts or things you're most afraid of. Those maybe only coming from the -3 or -4 hell dimension. And then you have the fourth heaven. Remember, the level 4th heaven is just right above the third dimension we're living in. So in the fourth, that's where you can see the fire of our spirit, but you can't see the connection of a web yet. I think that may come on the 5th or 6th. I'm not sure where that comes, but there's a level in heaven. You can see the cords that were all connected, and I talked to you earlier about that today, where the umbilical cords is connected to the solar plexus of the stomach when you're a baby, and those are cut. And you can also cut the spiritual ones, but that is later in life. That's not until like another realm, or what people call a dimension. Like I said, the heavenly is going up and the earthly is going down. Because you have earth is a third, and then you have paper, written on paper, that's the second, and then you have thought, that's the first, and then the 0 and the negatives. So the negatives is your bad thoughts, your evil thoughts, your inclinations, greed, and where do those come from? And and you keep going back and back and back. It keeps going forward, forward, forward. But we're all connected. At the end of the day, you're connected. So yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. I just want to say one last thing. So heaven is a place where you can literally bottle up your emotions. Your emotions have power, and we know that. And you say, have you heard the expression, let's bottle up our emotions? Well, you can actually bottle them up and then release them when you need to use them. And it's hard to do that now with these bodies, but we're barely learning. Humans are barely learning about emotions, and most humans do not understand emotions in the first place. So that's a heavenly thing. We learn a lot more about that in the fourth realm. And that's why cultivate the fruitages of the Spirit, building kingdom building heaven. So wherever you're building here on earth, you're also doing in heaven. So let's say I do a lot of bad things. I'm building in hell. I'm making my essence in the negative. I will always exist. You will always exist. But whatever you're building now is where you're building on the positive or negatives in the other realms. Remember that. And remember, always remember, nothing is impossible and nothing is unbelievable. It may be unbelievable, but it will be undeniable when it's in your face.